You know, after raising kids and grandkids, I thought I knew everything there was to know about food. But honey, let me tell you, the more I learn about what we're really putting on our plates, the more I realize how much our bodies change as we get older. And how the foods that served us well in our 30s might not be doing us any favors now. Today, we're talking about something I bet most of you have sitting in your refrigerator right now: blueberries. Now, I've been buying these little gems for decades, mostly because the grandkids love them in their pancakes. But what I discovered about these tiny powerhouses absolutely amazed me. Let's get real about what's actually in a cup of blueberries. We're talking about 84 calories. That's less than a slice of toast, ladies. But here's where it gets interesting. These little beauties pack 4 grams of fiber. Now, I don't know about you, but at our age, we need all the help we can get keeping things, well, let's just say, regular. But here's what really got my attention: the antioxidants. You've probably heard that word thrown around, but let me break it down in grandma terms. Think of antioxidants as your body's cleanup crew. They're in there fighting off the damage that just comes with living. The stress, the pollution. Even just breathing creates what scientists call free radicals. And speaking of our brains, Lord knows we need all the help we can get. Remembering where we put our reading glasses. Studies show that women who eat blueberries regularly score better on memory tests. I'm talking about real research from real universities, not some internet nonsense. Now, here's something your mother probably never told you because she didn't know. Those white, chalky-looking blueberries at the store? Don't pass them by. That white coating is called bloom, and it's actually a sign they're fresh. The ones that look too shiny might have been sitting around longer than you'd want. When I'm at the grocery store, I do what my grandmother taught me: I use my senses. Good blueberries should feel firm when you gently roll them in your palm. If they're soft or wrinkled, honey, those are past their prime. And here's a trick I learned from my friend Martha: if you see a lot of red or green berries mixed in, that batch was probably picked too early. Don't you dare wash those berries until you're ready to eat them. I learned this the hard way after ruining too many containers of berries. That moisture is like an invitation for mold. Keep them in the refrigerator in their original container, and they'll stay fresh for up to 10 days. Though in my house, with the grandkids around, they never last that long. Now, I know some of you are thinking, that's nice, dear. But I'm not much of a baker anymore. Well, you don't need to be. I throw a handful in my morning oatmeal, gives it a natural sweetness. That means I don't need to add as much sugar. My doctor's been after me about that anyway. And let's talk dollars and cents. Because we're all watching our budgets these days. Frozen blueberries are just as nutritious as fresh ones. Sometimes even more so because they're frozen right at peak ripeness. Plus, they're available year-round and cost about half as much. I keep a bag in my freezer for smoothies and baking. Here's what I've started doing, and maybe it'll work for you too. Every Sunday when I'm planning my week, I portion out berries into small containers. That way, when I'm rushing to get ready for my water aerobics class, I can just grab one and toss it in my bag. No more excuses about not having healthy snacks. Now, some of you might be worried about the sugar content. Yes, fruit has natural sugars, but it's not the same as the sugar in that slice of cake we had at book club. The fiber in blueberries actually helps slow down how your body absorbs that sugar, so you don't get those energy spikes and crashes. I'll be honest with you, when my doctor first started talking to me about inflammation and antioxidants, my eyes just glazed over. But then she put it in terms I could understand. She said, imagine your joints are like door hinges that need oil to work smoothly. These foods are like that oil for your whole body. Well, with my arthritis acting up every time it rains, you better believe I started paying attention. So here's what I want you to do this week. Next time you're at the store, pick up a container of blueberries. Don't overthink it, don't make it complicated. Just add a handful to whatever you're already eating. Your morning cereal, your afternoon yogurt, even just a small bowl while you're watching your evening shows. Remember, ladies, we've spent decades taking care of everyone else. It's time we started taking care of ourselves with the same love and attention. And it doesn't have to be fancy or expensive. Sometimes the best medicine comes in the smallest packages. just like our grandchildren. And blueberries, I'd love to hear how you're incorporating these little nutritional powerhouses into your routine. Are you team fresh or team frozen? Do you have a favorite recipe? Share your wisdom in the comments. After all, we're never too old to learn from each other.